Hey everyone, happy Friday wherever you are around the world. You guys know what time it is, XRP update. And yes, you're reading the title. This is a very interesting update. And again, when I pull out the details, it will all make sense. If you do hold XRP, you do want to watch this video till the absolute end. So if we're looking across the market though, as we are starting off Friday, the market is looking absolutely amazing. So, it's starting on a really positive note. And this is something we spoke about literally just last night, speaking that this momentum over the course of the last 3 to 4 days has been quite bullish for the space, especially if you're looking at it on the weekly time frame. You could really see how much these altcoins are gaining momentum right now. A lot of coins over the course of the last 3 to 4 days are actually up double digits, and I'm sure no one is really complaining about that. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. But some breaking news, and then we'll get into the very interesting jaw-dropping information. You could see breaking: MicroStrategy just bought $1.11 billion Bitcoin and now holds 244,800 BTC, worth almost $15 billion. And MicroStrategy is 5 billion in profits almost on its Bitcoin holdings. Now, what are you noticing? People, when I say people, we're talking about retail. They tend to focus on the short term always. What's happening with the price today? What's happening with the price tomorrow? Is the price going to go up? Is the price going to go down? The likes of these massive companies, massive institutions are getting the chance to pick up BTC, and they're trying to obviously manipulate the price of Bitcoin to get as cheap as Bitcoin possible, because they understand the longevity and the long term of obviously blockchain technology and the asset itself, which is BTC, which a lot of people are starting to realize how it is a hedge against inflation. So this is great stuff. Of course, let me know your personal thoughts down below, but this is not what is jaw-dropping. What's really jaw-dropping is this specific thing, and this, when you really think about it, really just leaves you completely speechless. If you've been following the channel from the beginning, this is something I've been emphasizing day in, day out about XRP specifically, especially this lawsuit. So, Paul, tweeted this. It says, the SEC regrets any confusion it may invited by falsely and repeatedly stating that token themselves are security. So is SEC really just pretty much exposing themselves? Let's continue to take a look at what's happening. So this is a remarkable representation in footnote 6 of SEC's amendment complaint against Binance. As we know, there was a Binance and SEC lawsuit. I hope Stuart is getting some good sleep tonight. His head's about to explode when he wakes up and sees this. So Jake replies, sorry, what? And Paul replies, I mean, SEC literally claimed XRP itself as a security in paragraph 1 of their complaint against Ripple. It's shameless. And you can see Crypto Inside UK, shout out to Crypto Inside UK, tweeted this. This is some crazy stuff. Ripple and XRP community fought the SEC for the 3.5 years for them to say the SEC regrets any confusion it may have invited by falsely and repeatedly stating the token themselves are securities. Genuinely, what a crazy BS moment. Let me know in the comments down below. So, the likes of Ethereum, forget about XRP for a second. Why in the world does Ethereum have an ETF and so much regulatory clarity compared to XRP? While XRP itself as a native token, if you compare it with ETH, they're very similar in terms of technicalities of the blockchain and obviously layer 1 itself as a native token, which a lot of these old traditional finance people don't really tend to understand. So this makes us kind of wonder, is the price of XRP being kept down below on purpose? Do they see a bigger threat that XRP brings to not just crypto, but also the way we do banking and the way we transfer money on a day-to-day basis? Because what is this really? There's one side where they're saying that they are falsely representing some of these coins, labeling them as securities, but at one side they're just completely ignoring what they're saying. And again, this will be something a lot of people are going to be discussing as the day goes on. But I do want to ask you guys in the comments as to what you really think, and shout out to Paul for an absolute great gem of a find. But yeah, let's continue to take a look at the dates. And speaking about dates, if you do follow the channel, I've been stating that, these dates just, is it a coincidence? Because these dates are very, very important in the next few days to come. You can see Swift, SIBO's, Ripple Swell, BRICS Summit, all happening in October of 2024. Major announcements are expected to come out of 3 conferences that will shape the future of global economy, all happening in the same month. No coincidences. So you can see, the Swift one is from 21st to 24th of October, again next month. And of course, Ripple Swell, October 15th to the 16th. And last but not least, the BRICS one, which a lot of people are excited about because this is where they're going to announce their, cross-border payment solution, which is of course a lot of people that are anticipating, even within the XRP community, because of course there's obviously these rumors flying around. As of now, no confirmation, but do let me know in the comments down below what you personally think. But more importantly, let's speak about this specifically right now. So does this really mean, remember the appeal part, I think we have 3 weeks left, 2.5 weeks to be exact, until this appeal time is still valid, but after that obviously there's no chance of appealing. So does this really put XRP in more of a confident zone rather than not? Because of course at one side, like I said, SEC is saying one thing, and now on the other side they're saying something completely different. So obviously, a lot of people in the community are starting to, get optimistic, saying that, there might not be an appeal. But me personally, obviously, I still think there's a chance of that happening because we still have a lot of time. SEC could literally come at the last day and just go and appeal. So of course, let's not get the hopes up, and I'm sure a lot of investors still have not gotten their hopes up. But this is a huge groundbreaking news. But do let me know in the comments what you think regarding this, because things just do not add up. Is there a bigger picture that we need to be looking at rather than just this lawsuit itself? But let's take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin dominance. You're looking at Bitcoin dominance as the price of Bitcoin is trying to move towards the upside. You're looking at the dominance index picking up traction and pretty much going towards yearly highs. Exactly what we projected has been happening. In terms of Bitcoin, BTC actually, as we started off Friday, did retest that key resistance at 60K. Obviously, that is a level of resistance. So, do not be surprised that, this is coming as a little bit of a hurdle for the price of BTC. But you do need to see Bitcoin breaking towards this, key resistance, which it already has. But, want to break out of this key resistance and turn it into support before we start targeting, some of these levels where I have my confirmation set at. But nonetheless, this is not a small move by any means. If you want to put this into perspective, literally from just a few days ago, you are seeing Bitcoin up 14%. And obviously, due to MicroStrategy announcement, obviously that is having a little bit of an impact. And speaking about FOMC meeting, that is coming up next week. And a lot of people are excited about the FOMC meeting, of course, because of potential rate cuts. So could that really cause the price of Bitcoin to break towards the upside and start retesting, the August 23rd levels where we were, prior to this move? But let me know your personal thoughts down below regarding them. So far, so good. This is exactly what I projected yesterday, that there could be a wick that could get filled for Bitcoin, and that is happening right now. But in terms of XRP's price, you can see XRP did retest that key resistance we spoke about yesterday. Obviously saw a little bit of a rejection at this point because it's a key resistance itself, but holding really good around 57 cents. XRP wants to break out, and you can really feel the momentum actually picking up. And as this news goes a little bit more in the crypto community, I think this can also have a little bit of an impact on the price itself. But in terms of getting excited, I think we still have to wait until we get into the 78.6. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. It's Crypto ZX, and peace out.